Larry Tobias. I am an actor and a musician and sometimes director and writer, and I was fortunate enough to be brought in on this project with Jeffrey Correia. So Jeffrey had come up with the shooting script, and then he, in conjunction with that, had written a kind of a long poem, lyrics with meter, that sort of told the story of this chicken and the fox and why the chicken crosses the road, ultimately solving the riddle. And then as we had gotten together once, Jeffrey and I, and sort of musicalized that poem with sort of different sections to it. And it was interesting in that it told us both that that was not the way we wanted to go with it, and that it would probably be more successful if we went at it sort of in a more metaphorical or symbolic way with the music. And the way that it evolved, I think, was certainly appropriate to the film, and appropriate to the skill sets that I and Chris Blissett brought to the project, that we were able to sort of work within that framework while still allowing us a lot of creative freedom. So we kept some of the ideas that were introduced in the poem are still in those cryptic lyrics, just worded differently. So it's a different, it's the same gist, but with a different twist. A couple of things, really. I've never written a film score before. I have underscored a number of plays in live theater, and the opportunity to sort of expand that sort of storytelling into a media format that was different than theater was very appealing to me. And so when Jeffrey brought me this, the script and the opportunity and the idea to sort of write the score for a film which was largely without dialogue, I jumped at the chance. It was just something that I'd never done, and I've sort of always wanted to, so it was pretty exciting for me. Well, I think it was kind of unique. Again, this is my first film score, so I'm not sure if it's unique or just the way everyone works, but I enlisted the help of my longtime collaborator and writing partner, Chris Blissett. And he and I got this, the film from Jeffrey would send us the film, and then we sort of underscored it as we went, and I had some ideas that I'd already written as far as themes for the various sort of leitmotifs that run through the movie. And so we bounced those ideas off of each other, and then sort of worked to fit them into the movie, and then recorded them. And then we would send pieces of files to Jeffrey, and he would say, yeah, this works. What about we try this with that? And or maybe if, he'd just give us notes on these files. And it was really an interesting way to work, because I think often films are scored in the room with the either director or music supervisor present. So it was interesting to sort of come at this backwards. I think it's pretty cool. It was really exciting to hear the score in a larger context than what we recorded in, because we were at my friend's studio. We were using studio speakers, so you can only turn them up so much. So we were in this large room, and we cranked the sound system. It seemed like it opened up for me a lot. And it was beautiful to see the movie on a larger scale as well. To hear the audience response, and certain sort of jokes landed. And we tried to sort of line up the music so that the music helped to punch the jokes that were there visually written into the script, and it felt really good that some of them actually landed, which is great. I mean, it feels a sense of accomplishment. So, yeah. I just think this film has a real sweetness to it. Overall, there's something that's very special about it. It's unique in that it sort of solves this age-old riddle in a new way. Why did the chicken cross the road? Well, we find out And it's not what you expect. It's certainly not to get to the other side, or it's not only to get to the other side. It has a real uniqueness to it, and I think that, you know, in that it's given format as a short film, I think it's delightful, and I think people should absolutely take a look at it and you know, program it as well as much as they can for short film.